In today's video, we are going to review this microphone right here. This is the Comica shotgun mic, and we're going to dive into all the specifics of this later on in the video. But real quick, I just wanted to point out something here. So right here, this is my editing of the video that you're getting ready to watch right now. But I have been using this microphone for a little while now, and I've been using it with my iPhone. Now, the sound that you're hearing right now is coming directly into my iPhone with no external microphone setup or anything. It's coming directly into an iPhone 11 Pro. Now, I do use this microphone here whenever I do go out into a field or where it's maybe windy on some occasions, or there's a lot of ambient noise around me. I'll use this microphone here, or I'll use my Rode Wireless Go microphones I clip to my shirt. But this one here makes it really nice to be able to just kind of pack it up and go. Now, I will be talking about the specifics in this video of using this with your smartphone, but if you do have a DSLR or a mirrorless camera, this microphone works great for that also. I have a Canon M50, it's a mirrorless camera, and I do use this microphone on occasions as well. This thing, it's a budget microphone, it performs very, very well. So we're going to dive into some of the specifics with this thing to give you guys some sound tests of what it sounds like with it on and what it sounds like without it hooked up to your device that you're using. So along with a review of the video, I just want to mention real fast that besides the microphone is the particular cables that you need to use when it comes to this microphone. Now, it will come with this one here. Let me take that off there, but it will come with this one here. This is the Comica microphone that connects into this smartphone portion here. As you can tell, it's got the 3 lines on there, and then on the other end it's got 2. So that goes into the microphone. This part here goes into your smartphone. That's why it's got 3. This one here has 2. But it will come with this cable here. If you're going to be using this on an iPhone, you are going to need this little adapter here that plugs into your iPhone, because it's the lightning port here and then there. Sometimes your phones come with these, sometimes they don't. Sometimes you lose these, like I have. So I'm going to be linking the particular cables that you will need in the description down below, so that way you can get them. And I recommend maybe go ahead and pick up a couple extra. For example, this one here is a Rode cable. This one does not come with a microphone, but as you can see on the ends, it's got the double line there and the double line there. So this one here is for your DSLR cable or cameras, like your mirrorless cameras and all that. So I have both of them, depending on which camera I'm using. So I'm going to pick up probably a couple extra of these, because you never know when you put them in your bag and you forget them, or if you're like me and you record in 2 different places. So it's always good to have extras. So I'll link all this stuff, the microphone cables and everything, down below where you can get it on Amazon. So let's go ahead and dive into the intro and give you guys a full review on this microphone. Before we begin, do me a favor and hit that subscribe button and turn on your bell notifications so you can get notified for future videos. I'd love to have you back in the next one. Hey guys, Juan here. Thanks for stopping by my channel and checking out this video. So today we're talking about the Comica CVM-VM10-2. Why it's so long of a name, I don't know. Why can't they just name it like, you know, the mic number 3, 2, or whatever it is generation down the line? But anyways, this is the mic that I've been using for the past couple of years whenever I am filming with my iPhone. Now, what really sold me on this particular mic, when I was out in the field when we were filming one day, I was doing an interview style where we were sitting at a table. It was my wife and I. We made a homeschool video. And we were sitting at a table in the corner of McDonald's. Now, you know how McDonald's can get kind of loud. We were sitting there, I had the mic set up, filming with my iPhone, and it picked up our vocals really well, despite how loud it was in the whole building there. It did pick up some of the ambient noise around us, but it picked up our vocals very well because it was a directional microphone that's pointed to us. So, and then I've used this microphone in a few other settings wherever, it's just myself in a open forum and I'm talking directly into it like that. And I've also used this microphone whenever I went out vlogging and I had my phone attached to a gimbal or like a Joby tripod with it pointed that way. So I've used it in different settings, and I really recommend this budget microphone. Now, when it comes to microphones, I know you can spend all kinds of money, especially if you get into the more name brand microphones like Rode or Deity or one of those other major popular brands. This one here is Comica. Now, I wasn't real familiar with them. I don't know exactly how many different lines of products that they have, but they are pretty popular when it comes to making the smartphone microphones. Now, this one I got here, it comes with one of those foam housings that you put on the microphone, and you can get what's called a dead cat, that furry looking piece that you just stick on there also that helps block the wind. Now, currently I am filming right now with it attached into my iPhone 11 Pro. So it's pointed, it's probably about 2 feet from me right now, filming with the iPhone with it pointed directly at me right now. So this is the audio that this particular microphone is capturing right now. Now let's go ahead and unhook the Comica microphone to see what the difference would be with having it attached or going with just the onboard microphone that's on the iPhone. Let's do that now. Okay, so now we have it unhooked and we're just going with the onboard microphone like this. Now, it's not bad even without the microphone. These smartphones are so good at picking up audio nowadays. So, I mean, if you didn't need an external mic, you don't have to get one. You can still make YouTube videos without it. But if you wanted to up your game a little bit and capture a little bit better audio, this is the microphone that you would end up using. But yeah, this is what it sounds like without the microphone. Let's go ahead and get it hooked back in. Now, one other thing, if you are using this with a newer iPhone where they've taken away the headphone jack, you will have to use the Apple adapter that they put in there to use this particular microphone. And if you don't have that Apple adapter, I'll have a link in the description below of where you can get one. If I were you, I'd go ahead and just grab 2 or 3 of those just to have them on hand. Because I've been in situations where I brought my microphone and forgot that adapter. For example, I went to go film this video yesterday and I didn't have that little Apple adapter, so I ended up having to go home, get it, and I had it today. So it's just one of those annoying things whenever you're filming. So if you have extras, you don't run into those kind of problems. Now, another reason that I really like this microphone is it doesn't take any batteries. It's just a plug and go kind of thing. Some of these Rode microphones that you buy, you have to have a AA battery or one of those like round batteries that they used to put like in watches. This one takes no batteries at all, so it's a low maintenance type of thing where you don't have to worry about running out of batteries when you're out in the field or anything. You just plug it in and go. So when I bought it, it did come with this carrying case like here. It's a kind of a hard shell case here. It's got a nice rubbery feel. But yeah, it comes with some of these things here. Like this is the dead cat that it comes with right here. And then it came with this housing, or this, so it came with this little attachment here that attaches onto a gimbal, or if you have something around that size there, it would attach onto like, I don't know, a pole or something like that. Maybe like a tripod if you had something that you could hold up high. But it did come with 2 different cables. This is one of the cables that it came with here, and this is one that you would plug into like a camcorder or a DSLR camera. The other cable that it came with is the one that's hooked into it right now, and that is specifically for smartphones. And both of the cables are labeled for smartphone or for camcorder. So yeah, it's kind of nice that they offer 2 different types of cables. The other cool thing about it is the case that they have is all cut out and notched with foam here, so that way you know where to stick it, and it's not just a case where you stick stuff in and zip it up. It's actually held into place real nicely to keep it from getting damaged or banged around. Now, one of the extra things that I did buy for this microphone was I bought one of these little tripod stands here. Now, the reason that I did this is one day I was filming our pastor at our church, and they were a good distance away from me. And I wanted to get the microphone as close to him as I could. So I was able to hook this on there, stretch the microphone a little bit, and then I was having control of what I was filming and not losing some of the reach to their vocals that were coming out. And so I got this. I mean, you don't need it, but it was just a cheap little addition that I bought. As always, I'll put links in the description down below of where you can get all these things that I'm talking about. So that's my honest review on the Comica CVM-VM10-2. I still don't know why they have such a complicated name with it, but I think it's a pretty good budget microphone if you're looking for something that's relatively inexpensive to add onto your smartphone and maybe up your smartphone video capabilities. Now, one of the other things about having this microphone that would enhance your video recording experience is because it does block the wind. There have been some times that I've been out there filming with my smartphone, and then the wind would be getting inside there and you would hear that rustling, ruffle sound of the wind that's coming through your microphone, making it, well, kind of hard to use that footage after you get it back in post-production. But having a microphone like this, protecting the audio from the wind, has saved a lot of clips that I've used. Well, thanks for watching this video, guys. Hopefully you learned something new today. If you did, throw a thumbs up on this video. Maybe even subscribe to this channel. I'd love to have you back on the next one. And until then, be creative.